All right. So like I said, I showed him my phone and I asked him, I was like, and who is this? And he just looked at us like, I don't know who that is. And I started to read what she had said, because she was telling me that him and her had been messing around for a couple of months. She feels so stupid. She's been picking him up from my house, da da da. And I'm reading all this to him, and he was just like, she's just mad that I told her I don't want to be with her. I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, well, that's a girl that work at Chipotle, and she be giving me my food, and it's like I be flirting with her, and she wanted to be with me, but I told her I didn't want to be with her, so she sent you that because I didn't want to be with her. I was like, well, in her message, she said she found me because she saw that she was liking all my pictures. This was back when on IG you can like see in the following like all the pictures that your followers was liking, and I guess she was going to see which pictures he was liking. He was always liking my pictures, and then when she went to my page, she saw pictures of me and him. Because like when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm gonna post you. People gonna know that I am there. Like, why I gotta keep it a secret if we in a relationship? So I was posting him, and she saw that he was liking the pictures that I was posting, whatever. And he swore up and down that was just a girl from Chipotle or whatever, that he flirted with her to get some free food. Like, no, they wasn't having sex. No, she didn't come to the house. Da da da. So I remember, like I told you, I had just moved into my house. So it's like, but he was not living with me. He was still living in the dorms. So we was on the way to the daycare to pick up my son, arguing about this. So he pulled into the parking lot of a liquor store, which was like a block over from where the daycare was. He pulled over and he's like, look, I can prove to you that I'm not talking to her, that I don't know her. I don't talk to her like that. And he pulled up his Snap. When he pulled up his Snapchat, he went to her name. Mind you, he pulling up his Snapchat, and I'm looking and I'm seeing all these girls. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna trip right now, because I'm focused on one thing. He go to her Snap, and the first thing I seen is a blue heart, like a blue heart that he had sent her. And I was just like, if you don't know her, if it ain't like that, why you sending her hearts? Because he had hearted Snap that she had posted or whatever not. And he was just like, man, ain't nothing like that. He quickly tried to turn his phone. I said, nah, let me see the phone. Let me see the phone. If it ain't nothing like that, let me see the phone. He's like, no, you don't need to see the phone. Like, it ain't nothing like that. It's like, I was just trying to get free food. Like, that's it. And I don't know why she messaged you. I was just trying to get free food. And then I was just like, you gonna stop playing with me? And I put my finger in his face. He's like, you gonna get your finger out of my face? I said, you gonna stop playing with me? You gonna stop lying to me? Because like I said, in the beginning, I wasn't going for none of that. Like, I wasn't. I'm not, no. So he was like, you better get your hand out of my face, Kiana. I was just like, you gotta stop lying to me. I'm like, ain't no way you finna sit up here and tell me that you ain't been fucking with this female, and she finding me and she telling me, and then you pull up your Snap like a dummy and I see the blue heart, nigga. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm going back and forth like, nigga, I ain't stupid. Come on, I ain't stupid. And then he just get out my face, get out my face, get out my face. And then I turned and I looked at him, and that's when he punched me. He didn't punch me in my face, he punched me in my side or whatever, not my little arm. And I was like, don't you hit me. And I punched his ass back, because I'm like, don't you fucking put your hands on me. Like, no, you're not about to put your hands on me. I was like, don't you fucking put your hands on me. And then I hit him back, and then he grabbed me, and we tussling in the front seat. We tussling, and then we finally let me go. I'm like, take me to get my fucking child. I'm like, sick of this shit. Like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. Like, nah, this is it. I don't do no shit like this. That's me. I'm sorry if I'm cussing too much, but I was passionate back then. I felt like I need to put that passion in, I guess. Sorry. Side note. Sorry. I ramble too. So, but he started to drive, and as he driving, I'm steady talking, and then he want to go swinging again while he driving. So I'm like, I'm ducking and dodging, and I'm just like, you better stop, whatever. And then I realized that we were literally rolling down the road. He was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. I'm glad nothing happened. But when I realized that, I was like, we need to stop and take me to my child. So he took me to the daycare, parked the car. And when he parked the car, it just made me so mad that we were just like literally fighting in the road like that as soon as he parked the car, I bit the side of his neck right here. He was like, "Rah!" And then he like tensed up, and I got off of him, and I went in the daycare and got my son. I came out, and when I came out, I put my son in the car. I got in the car, and I was like, we're not doing this in front of him. And then we ended up going to the house. And we went to the house and put my son in the his room. Me and him stepped outside, and we talked about it. Like, I was just like, this is not healthy. I don't like this. I don't like this fighting, because never in my life have I been in a relationship where I had to fight somebody. Like, there was fight. I've never did that before, because I said that would never be me. Like, hell no, I ain't doing that. So I'm talking to him, but I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like the fact that you made me that mad. And I don't like the fact that you got that mad. Like, what is this? And he was just like, I don't know what happened. Like, da-da-da. So we decided to just, separate for the night. Just go, because I'm still mad about the female. And I'm just trying to process that. And I'm just like go. We didn't talk for like two days. 2 days. And then we finally talked. We talked it out, and he came back. But like I said, he was not living with me. He was still living in the dorm. He didn't start living with me until January of 2018. And in January, that's only because he didn't get out-of-state tuition for playing football anymore. So they had to, he didn't get out-of-state tuition. The football program was not paying for his out-of-state tuition anymore, so he had to pay out of pocket for it, because they benched him his last year there because he had a fucking attitude problem. But he did not play that entire year, and he was pissed off about it. That's another thing. Remember what I said, that he was pissed off about it. So, yeah, something happened with the head coach switching out, whatever. So they weren't paying for his out-of-state tuition. So that's when he had to figure out how he was gonna get that paid. He had some church lady that he said was a church lady at the time. He told me it was a lady from the church that got him a loan for his tuition. Cause she was an old lady. He showed me what she was. He told me her name and everything. Showed me what she looked like. He said she goes to church with my dad. It's a church lady. He said that I needed help with my out-of-state tuition, and she paid for it. I was like, all right, cool. So later on that year, I ended up going to see him and meet his other side, his entire family. Cause like I said before, I only met his dad and his brother. So I went to his hometown for Christmas break, and I met his people. At this time, his people did not know that I had kids, because he was embarrassed by the fact that I had kids. But that was not said to me in the beginning, like at all. Was not said to me. It came out maybe 6 months into it, like right October time. It came out right before I met his dad. He was just like, when you meet my dad, I don't want you to bring up the kids just yet. Like, I want them to meet you and know you first. That's what he told me in the beginning. So that's why I was just like, okay. That's why I was okay with like, okay, we cannot talk about the kids right now. I'll let them meet me first. Because he was just like, how you made your first son was fine. That's the traditional way, because I got married first and then had him. He was like, how you had your second son is embarrassing to say. And I was just like, it happens. Like, I was in a relationship. We had a kid. We ended up breaking up. That happened. He said, but you did it the right way the first time. You didn't do it the right way the second time. So that's kind of like a hard pill for me to swallow as a man. And I'm just like, well, why are you with me? We had this talk. Like, well, why are you with me? He was like, no, because I love you. I want to be with you. But it's how other people view the situation. And I'm just like, I've heard this before, because I have. Because my middle child's dad said the same thing when we was breaking up. He said, ain't nobody gonna want to be with you because you have already been married before and you got 2 kids by 2 different dads. Nobody's gonna want to be with you. So when he said that, but the way that he said it as if he was trying to help me, like put me up on game. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I can accept it coming that way versus how my baby daddy said it, when you just like, ain't nobody gonna want to be with your ass. You got 2 kids by 2 different niggas. There ain't nobody gonna want you. Bad body. Like, that nigga went off on me. But yeah, that